Live stream. YouTube live stream. Excellent connection. It says, it claims, it alleges. I can finally see myself. And now I must scour the depths of... Oh, here we go. I can immediately pick up a link to the stream and post it on twitter.com. Presumably that played through the stream. That audio played through the stream just now, so that's pretty cool. But this is probably the quickest that I've gotten my stream set up from the position of hitting the start streaming button. I've been live for 50, okay. Been live for 50 seconds, and I just hit the launch button on Overwatch, which is what I'm doing today. I'm streaming Overwatch again, because that's seemingly the only thing I do on this channel at this point is I stream random stuff, and right now the random stuff is just Anna's Bastet Challenge, which means 27 games from among these arcade modes. At least until I win 9 arcade games, and after that I'd probably switch off to quick play. Although I just realized I did not change over my mouse profile to my first-person shooter profile, so I have copy and paste equipped to my mouse buttons right now, which doesn't benefit me in any way. It takes a couple tries sometimes to open the program that programs my mouse. There we go, I've got it. And opening this sometimes makes my cursor all slow and glitchy. I fixed it. Okay. Yeah, everything works properly now. So, slightly less efficient than I had initially suspected. I did not, in fact, set up everything that I needed to set up over the course of 50 seconds. I also didn't set anything up in advance of the stream, despite knowing for the past, 3 hours that I was gonna be, doing this afternoon. See, the thing that happened in those 3 hours is that I have a new phone, and it's currently, I'm setting it up so that it works properly. Oh right, this is a hero gauntlet, meaning go kill everyone. Oh boy. I needed to melee, and that was it. That was all I needed to do in that situation, but I didn't have quite the range on it. Ugh. Got him. Nice. Man. Okay. So Farah comes next then. Cover. Assists is exactly what I want in this mode, isn't it? The answer is no, obviously. Oh, the dynamite has a way longer cooldown than I remember. I was like, I hit the E button! I did hit the E button, but that doesn't do anything. Okay. Really? Come on. I'm so bad at concluding Ashe duels. I will get someone to, 30, 50 HP? Anything I do at that point kills them. But I can't actually kill them. I also don't know what her actual damage numbers are. So if it only takes one headshot to kill Tracer as Ashe, then I was not handling that duel at all reasonably. Okay, well, I didn't know there was a Pharah behind me. Which is not a good scenario to be in. What was I talking about? I have a new phone. Oh, I have my ultimate in this mode of all things. That's a bad situation. Neither of them were environmental killed by that. Okay. What a good mode, honestly. Okay. Right. Oh, the Junkrat got me. That's weird. I thought I got auto-aimed by the Bob. Place is too crowded. Yeah, I have a brand new phone, which it will be nice because that means I can use my old phone for all of my VTuber accounts, meaning I will finally have a second method of engaging with all the accounts that I have under this name, besides my entire laptop, which is right now, in order to do anything on any of my accounts, I have to turn my entire laptop on. And now I'll have a mobile device which I'm signed into. In addition. Why? Let's see. The idea of this game mode, right, is that a lot of the heroes that come first are the stuff that's really easy to get kills on. But the thing is, this mode is organized in a way that a lot of my least played heroes are at the beginning, like Ashe and Genji. I don't play these people, and I don't know how to play these people. And so I get locked into the very beginning of the game and have no way to place in the top half, which is what you need to count as a win. Also, assists give you nothing, and stealing kills puts you way ahead on the leaderboard, which is one of the fairest ways to set up a game mode. You know, someone can deal 90% of the damage to a hero, and it benefits them not in the slightest if somebody else deals the last 10%. Like that. Yeah, I might as well not even be in this lobby still. Yeah, I have to get 6 or 7 kills in the time that it takes this Torbjorn to get one. Although I think the Torbjorn is stuck with only a hammer. I can't confirm that. If I get in the top half of this game mode, I get a loot box, and then I never play it again. That's what we're working on. So, recent developments. Any of those? Any news that I should be sharing here? I don't know. I don't think so. probably not. Not doing much at the moment, just trying to stay on top of the absolute necessary tasks that I have, which is mostly my job at the moment. Like I can't just skip shifts as much as I would absolutely do so given the option. That's the one thing I have going on that I literally can't just sidestep, and it's so draining. I never have much to do. Okay, that was 3 different people had an angle on me while I was flashbanged. Really? Okay, I got hit by almost every cooldown. I dodged the dynamite, that's all. Or, no, what happened there was that none of my abilities worked. Yeah, I wanted to... I want to set up... I want to work on more... I can't aim quite straight up, I feel like. I wish that you would 180 if you scrolled your screen past the vertical axis. I get that that's probably a vertigo issue. Like, that's objectively a bad idea for that to be a default control scheme on anything, but I wish I could enable that option. Because it's way easier to turn around by flicking upward than it is to manage 180 entire degrees with a mouse pad. Granted, you would have to switch from looking up to looking down. Like, it doesn't actually make sense. Right. I don't know how it would work, but I had to focus on that because I'm not good with Zenyatta. Hey, that's farther than I've made it in the last one, isn't it? I wasn't Mei in the last. Got him. Tracer? Oh, I'm in first place. That's an unusual position for me to be in during a deathmatch mode. Let's see if that guy's... There we go. Takes, what, 21 or 22 kills? I don't know where that is. That wasn't a good way to use that ult. You could have taken up so much of the map. Okay, he can see through the wall where I am. How did you heal through the... Whatever. I didn't think there would be a cleanse effect on a heal grenade, but maybe there is. Maybe they changed that. Oh, come on. I mean, as long as I keep myself in the top half, and it doesn't even have to be half because there's only 7 people in this lobby, so... Who got the Elim credit for that? Okay, I missed with that. I think I missed literally everything that I tried to do in the last, like, 12 seconds? That wasn't very good. Yeah, I'm terrible with Ana. This is a dead spot in the roster. Which means I might be stuck at 10 permanently. I might be stuck here indefinitely. And... that is exactly what I'm talking about. That wasn't even an aimed ability. That's not a skilled little, like, bait out a fight between two of your opponents and then swoop in at the last second. That was just a stray AoE damage thing that stole my 90% kill progress. And this is too crowded of an area. I can't... I basically have to solo kill someone in order to progress in this mode. And it's too crowded for me to do that as a support. I guess what I have to do then is... Okay, that is not a position that I can put myself in there. If I'm going to... Okay, he's looking for someone else to fight. Good. Do I just spam into this crowd or something? Oh boy. See, I said all I needed to do was stay in the top half of the lobby, less than half, and I can't even do that because I can't change off of a healing sniper.
Oh, you look tired.
And half the people here now are tanks, so like, I'm not gonna duel them. Oh boy. I can't really fight Mei either. There's no good matchup for me. There's nobody that I can pick off. And I need 3 kills to get past 4th place. This is such a... Like... I get what the idea of this mode is, but I don't think the execution is particularly good. I don't think I'm going to continue playing this. Even when I lose. I want to do something else, because it should take me until, like... Who did the Mercy kill? These shields, man. Oh, come on. No, really? It's one thing, right? It's one thing for me to be losing because I'm not taking good duels. Like, if I'm just outright losing duels all the time, which I am, to be clear, it's not like I'm particularly adept in a 1v1 scenario. But so much of my progress here in this mode is being stunted by the fact that the interactions between the fight that I'm trying to take and the free-for-all nature of the mode just breaks the actual parity of what would otherwise be a balanced fight. Because if someone interrupts a 1v1, it's bad for both of the people who were in it. Because the only thing that matters is getting the final blow on your enemy. So if you're trying to fight someone and somebody else, a third party, comes in and shoots you, you're at a severe disadvantage in your fight because you're taking additional damage. If they shoot your enemy, they might take the last point of damage, and then you spent a bunch of work putting one of your opponents ahead of you. And that just doesn't seem reasonable. Oh boy.
This life's never uneventful.
Again, I'm not claiming to be good at the game in any way. What I am saying is that this could have been designed in a more tight manner. I don't know how specifically, but there are unnecessarily frustrating aspects of the way that this game mode works. I assume they're unnecessary.
That was not in the plan.
Because it's... I don't imagine that that's the way that the designers want you to win rounds of this. By lurking around and sniping people out of the end of a duel. Because that's not really a test of your skill on a variety of heroes. That's a test of, that's not really a test of anything, honestly. Tracer killed the soldier, okay. What? Okay, given how the game mode works, what do I do in order to make progress here? Probably not trap my dynamite on a bridge when my opponent's not standing there. That's not the optimal strategy. Wow. Yeah, I cannot play more of this, regardless of whether I only re-queued for this because I had priority. I saw the little green arrow thingy. Cool.
I will protect the innocent.
Nice. Nice.
Enemy needs 5 kills to win.
There's another Genji. Because that resets his health entirely. If somebody kills somebody else, you can't swoop in on either of them. Because one of them's dead already, and one of them just got full healed by the game. So, like, I'm trying to figure out how to play within the structure at this point. Because I'm obviously not going to be able to recode the game in order to play the way that I actually want to. Wow, that went, like, instantly. Okay. It's really not a good place for me to be standing. Where's anyone that I'm designed to actually fight? Where is everyone? Oh boy. Yeah, I'm very done with this. So here's the thing about this game, right? In theory, I like this game. I only really actually like this game when I'm playing with people, which is a bit of a problem considering I don't do that at all. But with these weekly challenge things, right, it usually takes me around... Because it takes 27 games. I'm usually around 20 points on the challenge. You need 27 points to complete the challenge, right? And I usually have 20 to 21... That's not a very wide range. I usually have 18 to 21 points on the board by the time I'm getting frustrated enough that I'm just done with the game. That hero gauntlet mode is probably the worst arcade mode for me. I can't stand it. I don't know why I started. Actually, I know exactly why I started with it. It's because it had the loot box icon. This is still a relatively new account. I'm not used to things having the loot box icon. Why don't I have my legendary skin equipped? Right. Let's see. Oh boy. Alright, this mode is not serious at all, and also it's not free-for-all, which means I don't have to worry about every single person in the lobby. Because I can kind of ignore my teammates. I should help them a bit with the defense matrix thing. But I don't really have to in order to contribute. Now, if I'm not doing something else, then I definitely should have been doing defense matrix, but... Like, if I'm not getting eliminations, then I need to be protecting my team. But if I'm not protecting my team, I can just go get eliminations instead. That's a really bad range to be fighting a Roadhog from. Okay. The fact that those have enough health to survive getting run over by a D.Va tank is a bad change to the game. When did they give Symmetra's turrets that much health? And why? At least I can play at a longer range here. She went up. It's probably invisible, though. Where's the other teleporter? Get that out of here. Wow. Got at least a little bit of that micro missiles damage onto the Roadhog. Where? I saw a contesting point pop up and I was like, Oh, those Doomfists just kind of died in a head-on collision. Interesting. I would have liked to see that. Do we need this right now? Might as well use it, but... whatever. Do they, let's see. They've got lots of people on their team. Alright. Yeah. Half my... let's see. Not half my... a third of my team was already dead. They did use, like, what? They used, what, 4 ultimates to do that? Okay, guys. Probably ideal to stay somewhat grouped up and not just stand in this open doorway that they are clearly guarding. You know. I mean, do whatever you want, I guess. Where did everybody go? Okay, I kind of got rid of that, in a way. Interesting. Oh boy. How long does it let you hold Rocket Punch for? That felt like... I mean, that animation started before the actual mech destruction animation. We're gonna lose, by the way. Don't set up here. Why are you setting up here? I'm gonna die. I got caught on the... I didn't know the slow effect of the turrets would stop me midair. It broke my momentum from the eject thing. Wow, this will not die. What kept him alive other than the healer showing up? Is my aim that bad? With a shotgun point blank? I don't understand. Oh well. I didn't think we were going to win that round. Until briefly at the very end. And then I couldn't figure out why we lost. That's pretty fun, I think. This stream might have to stop before I actually finish the challenge. Because this is not good content. Weird. Those railings should just pop as soon as I fly into them. I'm really not enjoying playing into a Symmetra. Is there a way for me to... trying to think of any specific way to make that not frustrating. I don't think there is a way to make playing into a Symmetra less frustrating. Because they made the stuff that used to counter her, like... They made the stuff that make... They made her... They let her tank the stuff that used to make her useless. Like, Winston, right? When her turrets had 1 health and there were 6 of them, you could just sweep the screen and there would not be any turrets left. On D.Va, I could just fly into a situation and the splash damage of the rocket thruster would remove all turrets in the area. Okay. But I don't know how much health her turrets have now, and I don't remember how much damage the... Again, I should look into actual number values. The one thing that I'm pretty sure about is that melee damage is 30. That's like the only stat that I'm actually fairly confident I have. memorized. Oh boy. I did not capitalize well on that nano boost. Who's here? Bob. Okay. Winston, hello. Yeah, there's too much stuff that doesn't actually aim on the enemy team. There's Winston, which is very short range, but cleaves for like a 180-degree cone without aiming. There's a turret builder. There's the Bob ultimate. There's the damage orb, even. Are they reducing that in Overwatch 2? I feel like I heard that they were. I think I remember that being something that was going to... Because, I mean, they've reduced some of it already. Symmetra used to have a lock-on for her primary fire. Now it is just an outright laser beam. Has to stay in one spot. What? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about today. What do I talk about? That's how I make the stream interesting.
I'll be watching over you.
Yeah, I've got nothing. This is not going to be a very interesting stream. Sorry. I might as well be streaming, because if something amusing happens, I want to have it somewhere, and I'm not recording this game because it takes up 30 gigabytes per hour on my hard drive, which is insane. Okay, it's more like 10 gigabytes per hour. But that's still an absolutely unreal, like, rate, isn't it? Like 10 gigabytes for an hour of footage doesn't seem... That seems high to me. I think that's a lot. Is that not a lot? The ultimate dodge. Leave the game in the middle of the combo. Okay, defense. Right, mystery heroes. Yeah, I don't want to record this game anymore because it will immediately... I just won't have any space on my computer. If I record one more play session of this game, it's gonna fill my hard drive. I have about 30 gigabytes left to store files, and I need that for recording other stuff. I also need to record other stuff, which I'll probably do after this, because that'll be way more fun, honestly. I want there to be something on the channel, and in order to accomplish that without editing, it has to be a stream. Plus, I want the skin for this mini event. Have fun with that, guys. Nope. That was there for a long time. Do I shoot faster while scoped in, or while... I'm charged behind cover. Can't do anything about that. Oh boy. Cool, 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 cool. That Sombra probably hasn't... Oh, they have 2 Sombras. Okay, never mind. Alright. 7-player kill streak. I don't know where that came from. Let's see who I end up on. Yeah, I'm low energy here, aren't I? Just... Well, because the other thing, right, is that I was setting up my new phone, and for some absolutely archaic reason, arcane is the word that I was looking for, you know, unknown to the majority of people. So what happened, right, is that the data transfer app, the one that moves all the info from your old phone to your new phone. I was aiming for the Baptiste. I didn't even know there was a Cassidy in there. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. So the data transfer app, right? I don't know how much storage space is on my new phone. I don't know the actual number of gigabytes on my new phone, but my new phone is substantially newer than my old phone. I upgraded from a Galaxy. It might have been it might be a Galaxy. It might not be a Galaxy, but it must be a Galaxy, right? Samsung Galaxy, right? I upgraded from an A20 to an A53. Now, assuming they didn't skip a significant number of numbers, that is a significant upgrade. That is a substantial upgrade. That's I mean, 20 to 40 would be double the power, you know, according to Moore's law or whatever. Oh boy. I missed. Wow, I'm back on Anna. It's kind of weird. That was a good place for that. It just happened to be right between everyone being there. Okay. We have a tank and a healer stacked on top of each other. Would they like to maybe hold the point? Hopefully. Seems like it. Seems like it. Seems like they're open to that proposal. Let's get in there, guys. Just stand on the thingy. Nice. I was talking about the data transfer app. The data transfer app, right? So, I get that I don't know how much storage space my new phone has. There's a chance, for whatever reason, that it's less. But what the data transfer app said was on my new phone, on the screen on my new phone, I read verbatim the words, "Your old phone doesn't have enough storage. You need to free up space for the data transfer." And flabbergasted by the notion of that even being remotely the case. How can that be possible? What part of a data transfer requires the place that the data is stored to have enough space so that the place the data is going can receive the data? What am I making space for on the source device in order to transfer the data off of it to the other empty device? That doesn't... Because it didn't say you're trying to transfer enough data, you have to choose less things to copy. It said your old phone has less space than you need for the transfer. I can't... Is that just a user interface error? Did they mean that I'm transferring too many things, and therefore I need to copy less things? And they just typed it in a way that doesn't make any sense because they have computer science degrees and not English degrees? Or is there somehow any world where I needed to free up an extra 2 gigabytes on my old phone in order to transfer all the stuff that I wanted to transfer onto my new phone? It's just weird. It's just confusing. Oh boy. Was that a rock? There's a health pack here. Okay. I keep getting hit by this guy's rock. You know, the only thing that he has that has enough range to shoot a Pharah consistently. At least if I'm playing in my optimal range, which is literally as far away as possible. Which I often am not. Because all I have to do is aim where the enemies should be. And if they want to go there, they have to deal with the fact that there's rockets everywhere. You know? Whereas, if I'm just off in the skybox, it's way harder to hit me because I'm like 3 pixels tall. Anyway, I'm not Pharah anymore, so... Let's see. New phone, that's exciting. At least, as soon as it stops being... Oh, it looks like it finished the transfer. That's what I was doing immediately prior to the stream, is I was finishing the data transfer for my actual device. Okay, that's weird. A bunch of my apps are missing. Okay, a bunch of missing apps that I need to figure out how to... Yeah. That's one way to get rid of a sniper. Not permanently, but... I mean, there's a respawn timer. Nothing's permanent in this game. Here, everyone hit me so that my healers can farm ultimates. Ow, okay, not that hard. We have 2 divas. That is a lot of projectile deleters. Deleting. Uh-oh. Let's make that worth it. I accomplished my goal. At the bare minimum, I accomplished my goal in that interaction. Not the way that I hoped to. Did this... Did switching that person off Widowmaker cause them to leave the game? Is that what just happened? I don't know what your goal is here. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish, but deal a little damage. Sure. I don't have any emotes equipped. Double Dorb. Did that happen? Did we have... Oh, we did. That's too bad. That's unfortunate. Sharpshooter. Ooh. Oh, wait. Not ooh. Significantly less ooh. I was like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. It's because it was a kill cam earlier. Okay, applications installed. T-Mobile has installed the recommended applications. Cool, go away, please. This notification won't go away. Data transfer complete, good. Missions needed. Deny. Hey, level up. 3v3 elimination could be good. Complete your device setup. That sounds like a good plan. Okay, this is just a skirmish area. Optimizing app recommendations. I don't want app recommendations. I want you to install the stuff that I had before. I don't know why all my premium video apps didn't transfer. My Netflix, Hulu, and HBO Max and Disney Plus app, the app itself, didn't re-download onto the new device. I think YouTube did, but actually... Yeah, YouTube did. That's weird. I don't know. Getting new phones is really strange and often annoying, and I don't really like to do it. The last time I got it... So this is the first new phone I've gotten in 2 years. And the only reason it's that recent is because I had to get a new phone 2 years ago. Because the phone I was using at the time completely broke. Irreparably just... destroyed, obliterated. This isn't a great team comp. Whatever. It's not like, my phone's not working anymore. It's all slow and bad, you know? Because that's the point in time where you often get a new phone. My old phone is fine, honestly. The only reason I got a new phone... really is so that I would have two phones that both kind of worked. Because I was getting a little bit of performance issues this late into my phone's lifespan, but at the same time it still works, which is why I'm keeping it. The thing is, I needed it in order to use it for the stuff that I want to use it for, which is signing into all these accounts. I have to... Let's see. I'm gonna focus on the game. I don't know where I was going with that. That wasn't a story. Oh wait, there was a story. My old phone. So the phone that I got my current old phone to replace, right? You want to know what happened to that? It wasn't... Okay. It wasn't slowing down, it wasn't having any performance issues whatsoever. It was a good phone. Okay, the McCree left, presumably because... Okay, Right. Well, that's productive. They re-queued and got back into the same game. This is one of the most toxic 3v3 elimination matches that I've ever seen. Legitimately awful. Actually unreal how bad this is. Do they have a healer? If the answer was yes, then it's not anymore. Okay. Well, that locks out my main. What do we want here? Gonna go with Moira, probably. Yeah, I'm not actively reading the match chat, but like it's in my peripheral vision, and it's just it would be hilarious if we won. Is the position that we're in here? There's a high chance that this doesn't pay off. They don't have a healer though, so. Get the comeback? Yeah. Only have to worry about the echo, really, because you can play outside Reinhardt's range. Where is their echo? If we have the better echo, then we win the round. That's all it comes down to. Don't even engage with the Reinhardt, honestly. Don't... I mean, especially if you're just going to shoot his barrier. That doesn't go that far. Oh boy. Yeah, that's probably... That probably seals it. Ooh, I got a thing. Good game, I guess. You left and re-queued into it. You rage quit and then got stuck with the same lobby because the game wouldn't let you abandon me. Yeah. I have a loot box. I wish I was on point with my commentary, because it's not like that was a bad match to to talk over. I just didn't have anything to say. Why are my sounds all broken? Weird. What was that? A player icon is what I unlocked, right? Special. Yep. Okay. Highlights new. I should stop opening that menu because it has file paths in it. Google is optimizing app installs with your help. I really don't like the sound of that.
I'm keeping an eye on you, Soldier 76.
When have I heard that before?
What did I queue for? Mystery Heroes?
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Okay. Why didn't I queue for 3v3 elimination? Well, whatever, I guess. Yeah, this is... I'm not a streamer. I should stop streaming. But I'm not gonna stop streaming Overwatch because I want to unlock a bunch of cosmetics on this account, and these limited time ones are especially useful to acquire because you can't just go back for them later. Well, except for with these remix events, since these are all old. Oh, I'm down here now. Intriguing. I should have fought the Pharaoh that wasn't being pocketed, but, you know, these are the sorts of decisions we make when we don't get up at 5 in the morning. Although that's sleeping in for me, so I don't really have any excuses. Yeah, I don't want to fill dead air. I don't want to do stuff right now. I don't want to do the streamer thing. So I'm gonna have to go record things after this is I'm not gonna let you guys keep a Symmetra if I can help it at all. And I can. Even at the cost of being Diva, I will not let that stand. They're gonna have another one or something. Brigitte, better. No, I'm not installing TikTok. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I've got a new phone setup menu open, so... interesting. That's a terrible place to set up. That's still pretty bad. No, I don't want Solitaire. I don't want Candy Crush. What are you doing, T-Mobile? Who installs Pinterests? Take that. Oh, I don't want the Home Depot app. No one wants the Home Depot app. That's a projectile if I don't zoom in. Oh, she's dead. There's another flyer, though. Ow. Yeah, I do not have any concept of how long a second is, do I? Yeah, it's been way too long since I actually recorded something. That's one of the most fun parts. So, oh, thank you very much. Give me that immortality. Very useful. One thing that I'm very concerned about is Echo copying me, so not gonna have that happen. Get shot, please. Okay. Get me in here. And then I just delete stuff. Oh, I'm gonna die. Did they have another immortality field? Oh boy. If I get rezzed, am I gonna stay at max charge? Because we do have 2 mercies. Okay, bye. Never mind.
No dying on my watch.
Let's see, what other notifications are stuck to my... Why can't I get rid of this? I'm gonna start, at some point, I'm gonna start unlisting these streams. I just have to figure out how to... I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. What I need to do is I need to edit these down at some point. Because, you know, that's what I'm here for. That's what I... Tracer... That's what I'm... That's the design space that I thrive in, is produced, edited content. I'm not nearly as productive on stream because nice. Because all the stuff that I would cut out is just gonna stay in. Well, at least that's still there. Nice. Maybe I'll be on a slightly easier to use hero for myself. I'm not, but I could have been. So. No! Why do they still have a Zarya after all this time anyway? That disables everything that I do. Wow. What is this Reinhardt doing? Every time I see him, he's just been standing in the corner. Dude, get out there. I think the Reinhardt threw on purpose? I'm sorry, every time my spectator cam went to the Reinhardt... Yeah, he was just standing still. I don't need notifications that an app is installed. That's not even an app. This new phone setup is completely useless. Okay, oh boy. There's a lot missing here. Stay as team? Why would we stay as team? Okay. Let's see. I'm missing so many apps on my new phone. Okay, that's weird. I'm not in a queue. What am I doing? 3v3 elimination. Come on. Unfortunately, I'm installing Twitter. It's rated M. Interesting. I clearly have space on my phone for this, because it let me install it, so I don't know what my data transfer app was doing. Good teammate. I was barely paying attention. I was literally setting up... I'm literally setting up my new phone while playing. That's... Alright, whatever, I guess. Let's see. My files, right? Internal storage. 27... Okay, I'm using 28.7 gigabytes. I have 128 gigabytes of internal storage. Alright, my old phone has 16. My old phone has 16 gigabytes of internal storage. My new phone has 128. Somehow, I couldn't transfer all of my data from my old phone to my new phone. Hello? Samsung? Waiting for players. I'm so glad that I got pulled out of my deathmatch to join this lobby, where we are waiting for players. It's It's really nice of the game to do that for me, because that's exactly what I wanted, actually. You know, I figured that I was already waiting for players, but I could have just been wrong, you know? Maybe that's not the case. And now we're just gonna re-queue. That's fine. Apparently there's an update to the My Files app on my brand new phone. My brand new phone doesn't have the most up-to-date version of My Files. That's pretty cool, I guess. Hello, can I at least get into a death match? What's going on? There. I don't know what that was. I don't know what happened then. Yeah, as soon as I've got everything on my new phone set up and I can tell for sure that I got everything transferred correctly and everything looks good, I'm going to factory reset my old phone and I am going to start signing into VTuber accounts on it. Specifically mine, hopefully. I would like to not accidentally sign into a different VTuber's accounts. That would be a little awkward, I imagine. It could be fun for like a second. Well, it'd probably be fun for a day or two, honestly. But you know, it's also probably I don't know that I would necessarily consider it legal per se. Sky. Okay, cool. That does not show up. There we go. I missed. I was spamming Discord orb, and I missed. Wow. Where is... Okay, there we go. Where is the Sombra? Winston! Okay, well. This will probably work out in our favor. It definitely... Okay, I didn't realize she was even on low health at all. Much less that low. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's my files. Okay. Notes. I'm gonna open Samsung Notes and I'm gonna see what have we got. Everything that I had on my old phone. That's that's okay, right? When my old I didn't even finish telling the story of how the phone I had before my current old phone broke. I was attempting a mad dash on my Heelys, as one does, of course. And I hit a rock. One of my wheels collided with a pebble. Approximately... Actually, I don't need to destroy that. That's not a very good teleporter. Yeah, so... If you've ever had Heelys, you understand. Hitting a rock, right? Hitting a pebble. That's not a scenario where, oops, one of my feet has been knocked vertically. I'm off balance because one of my feet collides with an uneven spot on the ground, and I have to catch my balance so that I can survive this particular encounter. No, there is no catching your balance. There's no catching your balance whatsoever if you hit a pebble on a Heelys, because what happens if you hit a pebble on your Heelys is that immediately that wheel goes to a dead stop. It just loses all rotational velocity entirely. I'm going over here. Oh, that was nice. I got the accidental right-click one-shot. The headshot thing. I wasn't aiming for that. My cursor isn't set up for me to aim for that properly. I mean, I can do this all day. You don't have a heal. I'm just gonna control the control point. Use cover to my advantage. Slowly pick you off. Because I can heal indefinitely. And I can also drag you closer to me. And do that. Yeah. So I'm on my healies, right? And if you hit a rock, you know what happens? You lose all movement in a wheel, and your leg acts as a lever. Okay? There's no catching your balance. There's not even really time to react. Because you're just instead of the wheel rotating in the shoe, you're rotating on that axle, and you are rotating directly into the ground immediately. And so that wasn't conducive to me continuing to hold my phone. And not that it's like, I understand that it's a little dangerous to be looking at your phone on healies, but it's also not that big of a deal, because you can still see where you're going. It's not, I mean, it's bad compared to not doing it, but compared to, for example, driving with your phone out, not that big a deal, you know? And compared to walking with your phone, it's barely any more dangerous. Yeah, what happened is that, in addition to the rock that I landed, or that I rolled over, that sent me careening directly onto the ground, there was a separate, different, small, tiny pebble rock. This one was very sharp. And my phone, which had a protective case, should by all rights have been completely fine in this particular spill. It landed screen down upon that rock and was pierced. It never turned on again. At no point after that did the screen even flicker. So that's pretty cool. I had a backup of that phone, but for some reason, wow, the announcer's loud. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the announcer is so much louder than everything else. For some reason, my Notes app didn't transfer. I had a backup of the entire phone, and of all things, that is what didn't copy over. The one thing that I actually wanted for sure to keep. Because you know what I had on my Notes app? I had a ton of translated music that I'd spent like hours working on that batch of translated songs. Like, I lost hours of work in 1 second to a pebble. Well, a pair of pebbles, really. It was a bit of a tag team effort. But the point is, I don't know why that data didn't get transferred. The data did get transferred. You know what happened? The Notes app isn't the Notes app anymore. Or, no, the Notes app didn't used to be the Notes app. The Notes app used to be the Memo app. And so my Memo data transferred to the new phone. But the new phone didn't do anything with the Memo data, because the Memo data was trying to be read by the Notes app. And the Notes app, for some reason, can't read memo data. It should all just be text files, right? But it didn't work. And so there went all of that information, which really sucked at the time. I mean, it's still kind of objectively not good. Emotionally, I've recovered from it because I just have other stuff to work on now and stuff to worry about, you know. But it's I haven't. Right. I haven't recovered from it in the sense that I have the files back, because I definitely don't have the files back. So I'm trying to make absolutely sure that everything is transferred from my current old phone to my new. That was smooth. That's not smooth. That's just the cheap insta-goal that can sometimes happen. I mean, if that's what counts as smooth, let me be goalie. We didn't get scored on when I was goalie. It is so hard for me to track the ball. Cool. Perfect. Got exactly what I wanted out of that play. It bounced on the it bounced off the middle thingy. Okay, and now. Ah, didn't work. That's usually borderline uncounterable. Okay, well. I think the play now is to just kind of, stall. Because we're in the lead, and, if in the next minute absolutely nothing happens, we win. Need healing. Why is that communication option even enabled in this mode? Goodness gracious. Put that over there. Oh no. No, it wasn't. Oh boy. Okay, we have one ultimate on our team. Oh no, I'm next to the thing. I don't understand the range. I don't understand the range on the ability. Oh boy. What in the world? Okay, well. We have to score a goal in 20 seconds, and they're just going to juggle to prevent us from doing so. We don't have a teammate over here. Oh, okay. It's not gonna... Oh, come on! It went in. It went in without further input. Unreal, honestly. Yeah, I need to make sure that all my stuff is transferred so that I don't irreversibly lose notes, for example. I have all my notes. I have the translated songs that I want to keep. I have 55 notes. 55 notes got transferred to my new phone. It doesn't seem like they have any folders. Old format notes. What? Okay, well. That's working properly. I just installed Twitter for whatever reason. Fire Emblem Heroes automatically downloaded, which is nice. I don't know if it automatically logged me in, though. I have to fix my wallpaper. I think I have to fix my wallpaper. Let's actually check. Let me just turn my phone off and then on again. Yeah, I have to fix my wallpaper. I have a wallpaper changer app. It's pretty cool. Too many messages. What do I need to reinstall? Chase Bank. Some other stuff. Okay, they're not falling for it twice. Oh boy. Starting with an early lead is good, as long as we can keep stuff moving, which is, or keep stuff, keep the situation from deteriorating, I guess, is the, oh boy. The ball moves so much faster than anyone. Oh boy. I feel like a significant portion of my commentary is just oh boy. And that's not interesting to listen to. Ah. There should be fouls in this game. I want to shoot the enemy to death. You know? Let me commit homicide while playing soccer. Man. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna go back over here, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to... The ball can be literally anywhere at any time, is the thing. I mean, if we just stall this entire round out, we win 1-0. Which isn't the worst thing that could happen. I'm gonna save my ultimate, because the best use case for it, honestly, is at the break of a play, where it just catapults the ball into the goal with no reaction time involved. Hey, that was not a good shot. Because it didn't go in. You know, that's how that works. I don't know what my plan was there. Oh boy. The longer the ball stays mid-air, the less control anyone has over it. That's what I want. I want nobody to have any idea where the ball is. That way, we just waste all the time that's left in the match. Uh-oh. Okay, immediate instinctive thing I don't appreciate about my new phone. Swiping down at all from anywhere on the screen. See, that's what I was saving that for. Swiping down from anywhere on the screen opens the notifications panel. You used to have to target specifically the top of the screen for that to work. And Oh! Is that the person who scored, or did I... Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. That would be awkward if I thanks targeting the other person. Alright, this is a lot more of a solid game. In terms of the chances of us winning. It would be very difficult for them to grab 2 goals in 30 seconds and then take the sudden death. Especially if we just go ahead and, you know, do that. I'm going to install Netflix now. We just gun it. We're making the game take longer. Okay, goodbye. Now I want Disney Plus because I'm way behind. I haven't seen Hawkeye. I haven't seen What If. I barely know what Moon Knight is, to be honest. That's the guy that does the Dracula meme, right? That's the guy that, Okay. Just wanted to make sure that it did go through. HBO Max is also a thing that I can sign into. I realize that looking down makes my face tracking extremely bad. The rigging on this model doesn't really support down. I mean, it does. It will respond to me looking down, but the way that it responds to me looking down is by like squishing my face into a frog-like arrangement. I don't need to still be here. I have a loot box. Opening these as I go is probably more... I don't know. Do I want to open these as I go? Or do I want to save up a ridiculous number of them and then just grab... Let's see. What's my... I have a system. There's celebrate, sit, left for laugh, dance. That I'm just going to equip everywhere. Because she doesn't have any emotes equipped right now. I will try Hero Gauntlet again. Hulu. I need Hulu. How else am I going to watch 15 seasons of Always Sunny in Philadelphia in a month? Did you know those guys have a podcast? The creators and main staff writers of Always Sunny, the executive producer team. Charlie Day, Rob McElhenney, and Glenn Howerton. That one's the hardest to remember because his name isn't his character's name. Charlie Day, Rob McElhenney, and Glenn Howerton have a podcast about the process of making It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and also about just looking back on it. Like, this started recently is the thing. This started while they were writing season 15, which is the most recent season. And so there's only... I mean, it didn't start... it's not the most recent podcast to have started, you know? There's 20-something episodes, right? So probably started around the same time I started writing my web serial, honestly, which is kind of awkward. I can't believe that hit him. I was not prepared at all to follow up on that. Because I didn't think that he was in range. That was a major misplay for me at the beginning of the game. Well, that's about the worst situation I could drop down into. The guy that I was trying to kill... Did he die, or did he turn into a new hero? I think I stunned someone, right? I stunned someone, and they turned into a new hero. Cool. I am on the board. I can't quite burst that down. Okay. Whoa, I did not hit whatever... Whoever just died because of me, I don't know... Okay, well... I'm fine with dying to the high noon, it's just... I don't know what the plan was for me there. What is the melee range? How many frames does it have damage for? Like, what's the collision detection on that? Because he would have died horribly. Knew that was mine. There we go. That's what a melee kill looks like. Granted, that just deteriorated into a fist fight because we were both reloading. But... you know, that's still... I won the fist fight, which is the important part. I just installed a bunch of streaming. I need to kill people. What am I doing? I'm like, what can I talk about on my stream? On my live stream that I am currently conducting. Cool. Man. I just installed like 4 streaming apps, right? Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max. Plus I had YouTube equipped already. Man. Where did he go? Okay, I'm on the top half, barely, of the board. Bad, 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 bad. What was he at? What was he at, though? I don't have time to check, honestly. I spoke too soon. I'm no longer on the... Did I just hear a Cassidy reload? Wow. Okay, that's bad. I don't even have a way to deal with the fact that there were 3 Meis in the pit there. Got him. I don't know why you're trying to heal me, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort, I guess. I'm not gonna kill a Tracer as Mei. That'll work, though. This is a decent matchup for me because I can survive 2 hits. But I need to burst her down is the thing, and that's not... I don't want to get close enough to that because it makes landing a... Okay, especially if I miss my sleep dart. And my... that. I don't know how that fight went to me. Nothing about that fight should have brought it down to me. I didn't play that well at all. Also, the Tracer literally just had to melee me while I was standing still. Which I was doing. I was just standing still. Staring at the ground, waiting for my thing to recharge. Oh boy. Poor Cassidy. Okay. That works. That was... There we go. Just get the... Yes! Whatever. She wasn't poisoned anymore. I'm still not in the top half. Someone's aiming for me. Don't lose, Anna. No! Come on! I'm tied for 4th. And that doesn't count as a win. Right. Apps don't show up on my home screen when I install them. I'm so annoyed by that incredibly minor inconvenience, you know? You guys like, Otter Pops? You know, those just tubes of juice or syrup or whatever exactly is in there, and you drop them in a freezer and you just get tubes of ice to drink the ice. Yeah, that's what those are. There's no reason to be so hostile. Okay, goodbye. So I'm getting real sick of everyone having their own streaming app, for the record. This is not a sustainable business model if everyone's competing in it. Like, I wonder if companies understand that. The whole point of Netflix is, hey, I'm gonna pay a flat monthly fee, and for the trouble, I'm gonna have a library of content available. Goodbye, I guess. And as long as I keep paying for the Netflix, I'm gonna keep getting everything that's on Netflix. He killed himself, and that doesn't count. That doesn't count either. That doesn't count either for my progress. Whatever. Oh. I should just right-click. Oh, he's on a health pack. Man. That could have gone substantially better with very little adjustment on my part. For example, I could have looked at his health bar. Wow. Not sure what happened, but there was a big explosion, so kind of cool. Let's see. I don't want to spawn in the middle of a fight or anything, but where is everyone? Cool. I've gotten to and past Junkrat, I'm sure of it. That didn't really work. Wow, I stand corrected? I don't know why it feels so much more impolite to melee someone that's frozen as Mei than to drop an icicle into the skull. Because ultimately, right, I don't know which one would be worse to experience. you know? Oh, this guy punched my face in while I was frozen versus, I have a sharp object lodged in my brain matter. But it's probably just the fact that the melee does so little damage, so you kept them frozen for way longer in that scenario. I cannot hit shots. I cannot hit anything with Ana. Oh boy.
Cut out for retirement anyways.
Please, dude. She died to just generic primary fire from the other Mei. Oh boy. Got him. That is really annoying. Okay. Let's see. That works. One shot. One shot. Interesting. I am in the lead. Sometimes I just throw venom mines and eventually somebody steps on them. No justification, frankly. I put them in the dumbest places and and that happens. Okay. Okay, someone's right behind me. Right behind me. I just need to... I'm being flanked. Come on. Oh, that's the worst time to activate that. She almost fell off a cliff. Oh. Well. Let's find someone. Someone anywhere that I can stab. I don't know why I put that there. There's a 0% chance of someone triggering that. I hit the wall. Ooh. This I can deal with. Maybe. Yeah, that works. Cool.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone. Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Got him. Hello? That is not a difficult one. Ah. I don't know what your idea was exactly with that. Should have probably been healing myself. Yeah, 3 kills. I feel like it's hard for me not to place in the top half this round, right? I find it unlikely that I directly win because I'm probably going to be stuck at Lucio. Unless I can... I was gonna say, unless I can take a fight that I, have a very low chance of getting quickly eliminated out of. Or if I find, like, that Widowmaker, maybe? Where is the Widowmaker? Probably somewhere. Where's anyone that I can reasonably expect to fight and not be a fool? Can I just... hang on. Throw off my aim. Okay. Does that count? Yeah, it does. That counts. Cool, 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 cool. Of all people for me to kill in that scenario. I'm probably not going to win on... I'm probably not going to close out the match, but I'm going to win. So that's fun. Yeah, Torbjorn with only hammer. What a play. What a thing to be. Oh wow, just standing next to that is gonna kill me. Yeah, I don't have a strategy for this. I've never been Torbjorn in this mode because I always get stuck at Lucio or Ana. So oh. I killed the other Torbjorn. Nice. Mercy play of the game. Oh no. Well, it started as Lucio, I guess. Man, wow. Is this just... oh. Alright. Alright. That's... I feel like that's embarrassing for myself, that was the best thing I did all game. But, yeah, see, if I complain about Hero Gauntlet long enough, eventually I just completely blitz through it, and, well, to be fair, the timer was almost out. I did not blitz through it. What's this? What's the scenario that we're in now? I guess I can finish telling one of the many stories that I tried to start telling over the course of this stream. So I've got I've got 4 streaming apps on my phone. YouTube doesn't count, obviously, right? I've got Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Hulu. I personally am not paying for any of these. There's a great feature on these apps called more than one person can use the same account. And I do appreciate that feature in the very at the very minimum, but the issue is the convenience of a streaming service, the value of a streaming service, is the fact that you're paying for one thing and you're getting access to a big library of content. The point of a streaming service isn't, ooh, I want to support this brand, you know? I don't want a Disney streaming service when Disney already owns Hulu, which is a different streaming service. You know, there's no point in having Disney Plus and Hulu, except for the fact that they are different things. Like, Disney didn't move all the Hulu stuff to Disney Plus when they started Disney Plus, and they also never just decided we're going to dump all of the Disney stuff onto Hulu, which, for the record, probably would have gotten Hulu a lot more popular than it actually is. Folder name. There we go. So, yeah, and there's obviously Crunchyroll, which is trying to slowly phase out the free account thing, I guess. It seems like you're still going to be able to. Uh, it seems like, why on earth would Facebook be on this phone? Get out of here. Um, yeah, it seems like for the time being, you still have access to the basic uh the basic functions of Crunchyroll, which is their gigantic library, which includes Funimation now. Because they just went ahead and did the eating of the Funimation again. They're like, ooh, your library of content, my library of content. Which is funny because Funimation was the one that got bought by Sony first, so they probably thought, hey, you know, we got the giant company on our side. We're gonna last forever. And then Sony buys their competition, Crunchyroll, and Sony comes to Funimation, and they're like, yeah, so that I on one hand, right, I should feel bad for Funimation, but I really don't because I don't like Funimation. I never liked Funimation. But I'll tell you what, I like Hulu a lot less. Uh, you know, everyone's coming out with their own streaming service, and they all cost like $20 a month. And all that does is split up all the content that you're trying to keep up with by paying for one thing. And scatter it into the atmosphere, and you've got to track down every single streaming service. You've got to collect them all. At which point you're paying like $140 a month on just entertainment. You need like a full-time job just to have all the streaming services, and then you don't have time to use all of them. So kind of a bad market environment. Um, it's not going to it's not it's I feel like it's not going to work, you know. Is adaptive brightness on this? I feel like my new phone has adaptive brightness enabled, and I want it to stop. Yeah, turn that off. I want the brightness of my screen to be fluctuating at random intervals. That's unsettling. That's frankly disconcerting. Uh, I don't know what's happening with Overwatch right now. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing at the moment. I need to finish my challenge. Hello? Overwatch might be broken. I'm not seeing anything on the thingy, yes. That's what it's called. Remember that time I said that I needed to be more descriptive with what I called things. I'm not seeing any information on the launcher that's supporting any sort of outage. I seem to just be stuck in some sort of loading screen, which is weird because this isn't what the loading screen normally looks like. So, reconnection successful on OBS Studio. Disconnected. Oh, did the stream go down? Did the stream go down? That's weird. Did I have a Wi-Fi hiccup? Is that what booted me out of the? That doesn't make sense though, because here's the thing, right? I can't even close Overwatch. I can't even close the game because it's just frozen. It's not even frozen though because there's a spinning loading bar and it's tracking my frame rate. I don't know what's happening. Oh, here's a big question. Did my Chrome tabs transfer to my new phone? No, how many times do I have to uncheck sending all my data everywhere? Okay, my Chrome tabs did not transfer. I have 60 tabs open on my old phone. And oh man, none of them are gonna have None of them are gonna have the history to them, because I have there's this author, right, Wildbow. Um, Wildbow is a very cool writer of serial fiction. He wrote Worm. He wrote the sequel to Worm, which is Ward. He wrote Pact. He wrote some other stuff. He wrote Pale, which is in the same universe as Pact. He wrote Twig. I have not quite finished Pact. I haven't started Pale or Twig, and I don't know if I'm planning to read Twig, honestly. But yeah, this guy writes gigantic books, right? And they're all serialized. So the thing is, I've had Worm open on this phone because when I got to the last chapter, I didn't close the tab because I have the entire in that tab's back button history is every chapter of Worm, and the same thing for Ward. The tab is sitting at the end of the story, and if I were to just hit the back button on that tab, it would scroll backwards through the entire story because I read it all in that tab. And that's like a really strong history to it, to the tab, and I can't just transfer that over to my other phone, so that's a bummer. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, Overwatch is broken, so there's no point in me continuing the stream. I guess I'm gonna stop streaming, and I'm gonna finish this Anna challenge some other time. It's not gonna be on Friday, because I'm gonna be busy on Friday. I can't stream Friday. So I'm gonna have to come back to this at a different point in time, when Overwatch isn't outright broken. So that's the end of the stream. I'm just gonna finish setting up my new phone, and then I'm gonna set up my old phone as a VTuber phone, and I'll see you guys later. I don't know why this is. If the game was going to borderline crash, like soft lock in a loading screen, I guess at least it was after a good match. At least it wasn't after a like, oh man, that sucked. I want to get back in there and get another win. Like immediately. So it did end off on a good game. And I'm not just saying that because I took first place in a free-for-all. I am saying that because it was legitimately an interesting game. I mean, the final stretch of that match was the two people who were at Torbjorn dueling. So either one of us could have. That was a close situation, That was a tense scenario for the game to end in, and yeah, there was some moments there where it was very uncertain what the outcome of that game was going to be. I'm rambling because I don't know how to end a stream. I should have just said I'm going to end the stream and then clicked the end stream button, honestly. There is a very small part of my brain that is staring at this little spinning wheel on the Overwatch window and thinking, wow, it must be loading something important. It must be processing some kind of thing, and when it's done, it'll boot me back to the main menu. There's nothing it could possibly be processing that would take this long on this good of a computer. So I'm just gonna assume that the game broke. I don't know how, and I don't know why, and it's clearly on my end somewhere because there's no notice in the launcher. Oh, here's a question. Should I get loot boxes? Because I mean, I shouldn't, right? I obviously shouldn't, but should I? Because there's a thing going on. There's okay, for $40, $39.99. For $39.99, right here, right now, you can get 50 anniversary loot boxes, which means they can contain any seasonal item. Every single event in the game is rolled into the anniversary loot pool. So you can get a ridiculous number of cosmetics out of that. I mean, you could get anything. You could get almost anything. Anything that's not locked behind a specific challenge is eligible for an anniversary loot box. And when you buy 50 of them, this is not an ad. It sounds like an ad. When you buy the 50 loot box thing, you're going to get 3 of those legendary crates that guarantee a gold drop. And, I mean, you know, that's a pretty solid... I mean, if you're ever going to buy loot boxes, getting 50 anniversary loot boxes, and in addition, 3 that are locked into producing a legendary item, it's hard to argue that there's a better opportunity, you know? It's kind of a tough sell to not do. Because here's the thing, right? If I don't buy these loot boxes, I'm never going to buy any Overwatch loot boxes. And that's probably the correct option, is to never buy any Overwatch loot boxes for any reason. But at the same time, right? It's, you know... Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what point I was trying to make, or what story I was in the middle of. I've definitely abandoned like four or five different stories over the course of this 2-hour stream. And we didn't finish the challenge, which means I'm gonna have to come back. So, yeah, I'll probably stream that just so that if anything happens, I have it on footage. Like, I have it somewhere. It'll be backed up on YouTube, and I'll have to figure out how to download it if I want to edit it, or I'll have to figure out how to use a YouTube Studios editor, which sounds like a nightmare, but yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna finish setting up my new phone, and then we'll see if I record something else. Until then, I have been streaming for some reason.